everybody. I'm going to make some frozen spinach tortellini, but I'm going to make a homemade Alfredo sauce. But that's a story. The following is based on a true story, on actual facts. I was supposed to meet Shorty for lunch. I told him Dirty Al's. They were set to go to the island, and I said, no, Dirty Al's in Port Isabel. He said, I'm not dressed for it. So he left to go to Stripes. He was with my son, and I was hungry, so I went to a local restaurant, and I was angry at that point, and I ordered some chicken fettuccine Alfredo, and it was the worst stuff I've ever had in my life. I bought some lotion while I was there, so it wasn't a total loss, but here's the thing. I'm sure they were just having a bad day. But I was hangry at that point, and I'm sure that's where the term came from, hangry. But I stumbled upon something, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to wait for this to come to a boil, and then I'm going to throw my pasta in. We'll be back. Okay, it's boiling. I'm going to toss this in. You can use the stuff that I used that day was a stuffed ravioli, mushroom something ravioli. I'm using this today, but we're going to bring it up to a boil, which doesn't take long. And we'll be right back. Okay, it's done. You can tell when they're done because they get big and puffy. If you're unsure, take a knife and stick it through one of them. And if the knife, touch the point of the knife, and if the knife comes out hot, then they're cooked through. The heat went through. All right. So here's what I did, because I wasn't sure what I was doing that day. I knew that I had Parmesan in my fridge, and I knew I had butter. And I didn't have heavy cream, which is what they say. I'm saving pasta water. This is what I did that day, because I wasn't sure what I was doing. But I knew that if I was going to try to make a sauce, I was going to need pasta water. Look at my stove, sorry. Oh boy, I'll have some cleanup later. So, sorry, I didn't mean to talk in the mic. So I just came home, threw the butter in, let it melt. No garlic, no anything, just the butter and the parm. I was going to be happy with that. I said, see, it's melting already. So I looked at it and I went, well, I'm going to need more sauce than that for this. So I said, let me add some pasta water. And I did. That was what? Half a cup? Waiting for the butter to melt. I'm going to take my Parmesan, and I just started dumping it in. I ended up using all of it. This is what I need reading glasses. There you go. That's how much it is. I have reading glasses. I don't have them on. So I just started mixing it around like this. And then I tasted it. And then I ended up adding the rest of the butter. And that butter got soft. Sitting next to the stove, that butter, let me move this up. Sitting next to the stove, that butter got soft, which is great. At this point, I looked down at the dog because I had given him my food to go because I was so angry. I gave it to the dog. The dog didn't eat it. The dog ate the chicken that was on top, but left everything else. So it got thrown away. I was so angry. Okay. All right. I'm going to add a little more pasta water to the sauce. How much was that? What did I fill out? I'd say about a cup of pasta water. It's going to thicken. It's going to tighten up. Right about here is where I taste it. And I say to myself, some of you might need salt. I don't. I'm going to give it to Shorty just like this, but I'm going to top it with some parsley. I'm going to heat it up like this. Wow, man overboard. For one box, that one stick of butter, the entire container of parm, and about a cup of pasta water made perfect Alfredo sauce. Now here's the story. A week later, I'm Googling because I decide I wanted to research the original fettuccine Alfredo recipe. Turns out a guy named Alfredo made it in Rome, Italy. And they had one guy that was supposed to work on just the sauce. And guess what? Original fettuccine Alfredo is made with butter, Parmesan, and pasta water. That's it. No garlic, no heavy cream, nothing. That's it. And I started laughing, and I thought, well, no wonder it was so good. See, for some of y'all who like salty stuff, you might have to add some salt. I know Shorty's going to add a little salt, and he's going to add black pepper. And then we're going to top it with parsley. But that's my story. Look it up. You'll see for yourself. The original Alfredo recipe was just those three things. We'll be back. Okay, now I'm recording. Shorty made a good joke just now. What'd you say, Shorty?
Where'd you buy it?
I made it just for you. The pasta I bought, it was frozen. But the sauce I made, remember that day that we went to, we were supposed to meet, that we were supposed to meet for lunch and y'all took off. Where'd y'all go? Stripes or something?
Oh, Whataburger.
For
our diet.
For your diet? Okay, great. So Shorty ended up adding a lot of cracked black pepper. I'm serving it with a side salad, a chopped salad. And then, of course, he topped it with that.
That's good.
I'm glad you like it, Shorty. See, y'all? 3 ingredients. Well, plus the pasta, 4. Y'all should try it. It's worth it. Bye.